Housewarming, with apologies to Dorothy Parker. Of all the annoyances, and I'd have to notice him now, with a house full of guests. But of course, that's how they do it, hide themselves away. Then bingo, this one must have hidden out in the attic when the real estate agent showed us around. Figured we wouldn't go up there during the tour. And he was right. But this fool's actually hanging around my dinner table, like he was actually invited. If he thinks I'm a sucker who's going to pity his plight or be afraid of him, he's got another thing coming. Shouldn't he have moved on by now to his eternal home, the invisible realm, the choir celestial? No, he's got to hang here for... I wonder how long he's been hanging around here. That outfit he's wearing, I don't know, 40s maybe? But the wrinkles on that forlorn looking face of his, he was old even then. So why the heck doesn't he just move on? Darn it. If it's impromptu exorcism he wants, it's impromptu exorcism he'll get. Calm down now. Breathe deeply. Table looks good. Food smells fantastic. House is clean. I knew it though. I just knew that if I had this housewarming dinner, something weird would happen. I kept telling hubby my blood pressure just couldn't handle it. But no. Mr. I Believe in You bullied me into it. Then he amped up the stress meter by inviting ye old racist boss to dinner. Even then I thought I could deal with it. I had my plans. I was going to be witty. I was going to thank the Lord for blessing me with this wonderful house on Mortgage Hill. I was going to catch up on all the gossip and impress the heck out of racist boss.
I've never been to a black person's house for dinner.
Honestly. Dang. Some folks just make you wonder. But all that's gone to heck now, because there is a ghost hovering over my right shoulder and looking all wistful like the curried goat, and the spare ribs are making his ghostly mouth water. Well, too bad. It's not my fault he can't taste the stuff. Why the heck is he even here? And why show himself now? Dang. Now this fool Trevon on my left just spoke to me. Trevon of all people. He who invents whole capillaries when he speaks. And now I have to delve into linguistics while Mr. Ectoplasm is on my right. Darn it. He's going on about how I need yellow curtains to brighten up the place. Oh, really?
And make them heavy, keep out the draft. Kinda cold and freezy, these old houses.
Draft, huh? If only Mr. Interior Decorator Linguist knew what I knew. And look at Shaniqua on the other side of this lump, smiling as if she's got Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, Josh Hartnett, and interior decorator Fabio all in one gorgeous package. This woman owes me. I mean, I love the girl and all, but I just wish she wasn't so darn sensitive.
Young love,
she says,
joined at the hip. We can't get enough of each other.
I've only been sitting beside him for half an hour, and I've had more than enough of him. But no, idiot boy toy wants to get to know all my friends. Isn't that sweet? Note to self. Find out when Trevon's off on one of his important salesman trips and arrange your yearly shindig for that week. Shaniqua can survive without her other hip for an evening. Of course, I am the hostess, and I could easily find an excuse to leave the table, but I can't spend the entire evening avoiding Trevon's idiotic blather. Oh, I should never have invited them. Never. But that's my problem. I'm a pushover. Maybe I could switch seats with hubby. But... oh, darn it. Almost forgot about Mr. Ectoplasma. Well, I won't be a pushover in that respect. I mean, how could I be? He's got to go. Who wants a dead man roaming her house? I can just see it. Me and hubby trying to get our freak on, and suddenly I hear some ghost walking around downstairs. Or look up from my position of pleasure to see Ecto hovering near our bedside looking all forlorn. Or worse, living vicariously through our sex life. No. It ain't gonna happen. Necrophilia exhibitionism is not my cup of tea. Casper's got to go. I wonder if he can read minds. Probably not. I'm looking at him now, and our eyes just met, so he knows I can see him. Okay, a little telepathy. No. Old dead guy, you are not staying in my house that I paid good money, real tangible money, for. Nah, he didn't seem to hear that. But the eyes, as they say, are great communicators. He got my general drift. Okay, darn it, Trevon, stop tapping me on my shoulder. You can talk without tapping, can't you? Darn it, He's talking to my boss. He's telling her what a great cook his mother is.
Yes, my mom used to soak hers in salt pork overnight. Sometimes she used smoked turkey, but it ain't never that good. Yeah, you gotta soak your greens in salt pork. More than 7 hours. Slow cooked. Yeah, slow cooked is always better. Not no smoked turkey. Gotta be salt pork or ham bone. 'Cause if it's turkey, well, it's kind of like macaroni and cheese without the government cheese. Just ain't right. Right? Just ain't right. Right?
Dang, he's smiling, and all that kale in his teeth. And what is all this wisdom pouring from his mouth?
Not collard, though. Collard's too tough and chawy.
Chawy? Dang. My boss is actually thinking I hang out with this fool. I swear, between this lump on my left and the ghost on my right, this is turning out to be a real fine evening. Oh God, please let him stop. Trapped. Trapped like a trap in a trap. Honestly, I feel as if my freedom's being impinged upon. Okay. Breathe deeply. You know you're not a cold person. After all, don't you give money to the crack hole living up on Mortgage Hill? And don't you buy the bootleg beef the cheap cuts meat manager sells on the side? And hey, you're not even sure it's real meat. It could be one of his cut-up drug buddies for all you know. I help a brother out, right? 'Cause I know he needs the cash. 8 kids and 5 baby mamas ain't no joke. Not to mention the crack habit. So I'm nice, but sometimes I'm too nice. And honestly, why should I be nice to everyone all the time? Especially with boss across the table from me. I should just call Shaniqua discreetly into the kitchen. Of course she would drag Javon in 'cause they're hip joined. And tell Javon to quit talking. Sure, he'd be embarrassed, but hey, he started embarrassing me first. He would shut up, of course. And Shaniqua would tell everyone in town that I'm the worst friend in the world. But stress number 1 would be dealt with. Then I could deal with Ecto here. Okay, plan 1. So how to do it? The soup. The turene's almost empty. Love that word, turene. Hope I'm using it right. My boss is smiling at me like I used it wrong. I've got to get up and get my composure. Dang, hubby's quick. Such a sweet man I got. I love him to death. But he's fled with my turene to the kitchen. Oh well, I had to find another reason to get Trevon alone. Good Lord, did I just say I want to get Trevon alone? Calm down. Maybe I should start on the other end, with that jerk who should be in his eternal home. Other dead folks have decided that they belong to the ages, but not this guy. What's his problem? Sudden violent death or something? What? Did he see the bright light at the end of the tunnel and assume it was the flames of hell and decided to stay in limbo for all eternity? Maybe I can find the reason. The sooner I know, the sooner he's gone. Oh no, not again. What is it, Trevon? More culinary lore about green? And stop tapping my shoulder. What's that just saying?
The soup was good, man. I never had such good soup in years.
Lay it on thick, why don't you? Honestly, man, is that your level of conversation? Is that all you can talk about? Food? Wow, a great diverse life you've got. That woman's going to regret her decision to marry you. But yeah, the soup was good. Oh heavens, now he's progressed. Yes, progressed. Be thankful to heaven for that. Now he's talking about fish.
Not had fish in months.
Oh really?
Just can't cook it the way my mother did.
Okay, now he's sequeed into South Carolina fish fries.
My mom loved her some fish fry, and she would love the way you make my fish. Peppery, but just right. Crispy, but not burnt. Don't even need no hot sauce.
Oh really? So why is he adding hot sauce to my delicately prepared escovitched fish?
A habit,
He says. Oh really? You certainly do look like someone who lives a habitual life. Okay, so he likes fish. And that lingering ghost hovering to my right likes fish too. That's dang obvious. At least to those of us lucky enough to be able to see him. I wonder if anyone else here sees him. Monique should be able to. She's always talking about having the spirit. She probably sees him. Nope. Those spare ribs are clouding up her spiritual vision. Dang, girl, you just lost all that weight. You eating them things like they're going out of style. Trust me, they ain't. Lots more pigs up the pipe. What about little Miss New Ager, sitting there across from me holding my boss's hand and talking about vibrations. Nope, she's finished eating her gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan tofurkey and hasn't even given the air near my right shoulder so much as a pause. Poor woman doesn't look satisfied at all. Hell, woman, nobody forced veganism on you, so wipe that self-righteous suffering off your face. Dang, if she only knew the lift I went to make that tofurkey for her. Hey, I can't help it. I love the woman. She's got my back, flake though she is. Know what? I better get up. But plan B, getting rid of Casper. Since he's so intent on me, maybe if I get up and go into the kitchen, Ecto will follow. What? Oh, Lord. Please do not tell me this man is tugging on my arm and asking me to bring him some more hot sauce from the kitchen. The one with the special super duper chilies. Oh, he's got to be kidding. Does he honestly think I keep that kind of firepower around? And considering the distaste I have for him, he should consider himself lucky I don't. I'm half tempted to... Okay, woman, to the kitchen. Hasten to thy sanity. Stop pacing. You're free. Start thinking. So what are you going to do about this situation? Well, Mr. Spectral has decided to follow me. He's standing in the kitchen doorway creating a draft and fogging up my view of the living room. Oh, honestly, kinda suspected he'd follow, but doesn't this mist understand the nature of intrusion? Does he not understand boundary issues? He shouldn't even be in my house. Okay, he's approaching me, testing me probably, waiting to see who will talk first as our eyes follow each other. And now he's standing in front of me looking all bereft and lonely and lost. Lost, huh? Hell, doesn't this guy know the scriptures? I honestly do not have time to preach the gospel to him and show him the way to salvation, for crying out loud. In sad shape though, poor soul. He looks so sad, so lost and unhappy too. Poor thing, sitting around here for the past 60 years not eating and waiting. Curse those former householders. They could have told me they had a ghost. That's the way some people are. No ethics. I wish he wouldn't stand so close to me though. Dang, is that Javon's voice I hear? Even in here? Yes, fool, I will remember the hot sauce. I have nothing else to do with my pitiful life. I'll kill that. No, murder is probably not acceptable. I'm not going to hell for nobody. Maybe that's what's keeping that ghostly fogey here. I better play it cagey. I'll ask him, so why are you here? Unfinished life or not? It's a bit too late to make it up to anyone. Anyone you might have hurt has already moved on to their eternal reward. Oh dang, now I hear this guy's voice in my head. This brother with his moth-eaten see-through self must be tripping. What? He likes fish too. You see, that's the way it is with men and their priorities. So carnal. The brother's dead and stuck on earth, bored as heck, and what's he doing? Longing for fish. It just makes you despair for male kind. Doesn't the brother realize he's dead? Know what? I'm going to just steal softly away and leave him to his fish longing. Tomorrow I'll exercise his butt. One way or another, this intruder's got to go. Now what? He's actually trying to prevent me from returning to my guest. Don't this man know I'm not fooling? If he's not going to get serious about saving his eternal soul, if he's only going to talk about fish, then there's nothing for us to talk about. What? What the heck is he saying? We had gotten to his confession for his liking for fish? What else? Oh, he doesn't mean to bother me, and he can see that he's been bothering me. But, well, he had to talk. What a liar. Men always are. He had all month to make himself known. He didn't come down from the attic or basement or wherever because he wanted to talk. I was quite available for the past 4 weeks, thank you. What a crock. Dang fool. I whisper, why are you still here? And why now? Under the shed, is it? Your body? And today is the anniversary of your murder. And you want me to dig you out? Dang, man, it's the middle of winter. Does he really think I'm going to shell out serious bucks? Bucks I don't have, mind you? Because that house closing was a trip. And have folks dig under the shed when I've got no proof there's a dead guy under there? And it's winter? Please. He of all people must know I ain't rich. Know what, guy? You are too attached to that body of yours. Let it go. Let it go. Let Earth life go. Javon's calling me for his hot sauce, and Ecto's going on about how sad it's all been. Oh my gosh, like I owe him? Like it's my fault he's found himself in the predicament of being a ghost? Just like a man to go blaming other folks for his self-caused troubles. Honestly, people ought to take care to make sure they don't end up as ghosts. Other folks were cruelly murdered, maimed, hacked to pieces, my man, and they didn't off their homes after their deceased. They moved the hell on. Get a life, for crying out loud. Now look at this crestfallen look on his face. Like I was his last and only hope and I've disappointed him. Dang manipulator. I don't like this guy. Nope, no siree. Know what? I'm a strong black woman. I'm not some silly white woman who's going to freak out just because some ghost is up in her face. I know from scared, and a ghost is nothing compared to what I've seen in the hood. So no ghost, white or black or polka dotted, especially one of some old-timey vets, is going to play me. So take a breath, woman. Get your bearings. How the heck do you even know this guy's a ghost? Sure, he looks the part and all, but this could damn well be a demon playing with you. And with that sad ghost routine, he's overplaying his part. Test the idiot. Ah, gee, what was that test again? I should ask him if Jesus came in the flesh as a real human to save humans and bring them back to God. Okay, I did it. And what does this guy do? He's looking at me like I'm a nut, pretending he don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Guy, you do not know who you're playing with. I'll repeat my question again. This time I'm going to make it clear that he better answer me or else. Okay, I asked it, and he's giving me that look again. But now, yeah, I can see it a little behind those ghost eyes of his. Fear, like a ghost deer caught in a spiritual headlight. He knows I got him. He knows he can't play me. Yep, I know demons when I see them. He speaks again. He says, well, yes, but, okay, I say. Now that we've got all that straightened out, get the hell out of my house. Woo, that was quick, gone in a flash. Now I can return to idiot boy toy interior decorator linguist culinary expert. Dang, I almost forgot the hot sauce. The end.